Time for a Man in Gray book review. Schattenfroh by Michael Lentz was originally published in German in 2018. This English translation by Max Lawton was published by Deep Vellum in 2025. It's 1,100 pages. Schattenfroh is a sprawling postmodernist novel that is about, among other things, the troubled history of Germany, suffering, grief, Catholicism, war, the development of movable type printing, medieval art, dysfunctional families, and the attempt to find personal meaning amid the chaos of modern life. It's a novel that demands a lot out of its readers. There are sudden shifts in time and narrative style. Some sentences run on for half a page or more. There are no chapter breaks, and it assumes a deep knowledge of German history. Many will run into an obstacle near the beginning of the work. There's a list of names that runs to over 80 pages of some 3,000 people killed in an Allied bombing of a small German town in 1944. The list, printed in a font that mimics handwriting, contains the ages of those killed, and as you read through the list, you'll notice that most of the dead were old people and children. And I think I can show you an example. Here's a couple of pages. Again, this is over 80 pages of this difficult to read, and it's just a list of the names of real people who were killed during the war. So that's going to be an obstacle for many people. But if you can get past the difficulties and stick with it, Schattenfroh is rewarding with insights into what it's like to be a German in the 21st century. The book begins with a dystopian touch. A man named Nobody is being held prisoner in a dark room by a mysterious group called the Fright-Bearing Society, which in reality was a 17th century literary organization that attempted to standardize the German language and promote its use. Here, the society is forcing Nobody to wear high-tech glasses which project images of German history into his eyes. At the same time, a device records and transcribes his thoughts into the book we're now reading. Through these devices, the narrator experiences the 30 Years' War, World War II, the Protestant Reformation, the German Peasants' War, the crucifixion of Christ, his parents' deaths, the East German secret police, and many other traumatic events. Schattenfroh is a demonic, fascistic character who often accompanies and harasses the narrator. I should warn you that there are some graphic descriptions of torture and executions, which you may want to skip over. While much of the novel is grim, there are lighter moments. Sprinkled through are puns and anagrams and a clear nod to James Joyce, and there's also parodies of biblical writing and other styles of writing. To me, one of the most impressive aspects of this novel is Lentz's vast array of literary allusions. There are references to the Bible, the Apocrypha, Dante, Schiller, Goethe, Thomas Stern, E.T.A. Hoffmann, Nietzsche, Jacques Derrida, and even Ray Bradbury. There are also many references to medieval German painters about whom I know next to nothing. A work like this would really benefit from a book-length critical study, much like we have for Ulysses and Finnegan's Wake, and perhaps someone is at work on such a book even as we speak. As you can tell from this brief review, Schattenfroh is not a book for the casual reader. It's demanding and emotionally intense. But if you're someone who appreciates complex, layered works of fiction like those of James Joyce, Thomas Pynchon, and David Foster Wallace, you'll find much to admire in this book. Schattenfroh is an ambitious novel that works most of the time. It will certainly be regarded as one of the most important German novels of the 21st century. The book is Schattenfroh, the author is Michael Lentz, and the translator is Max Lawton. This has been another Man in Gray book review. Thanks for watching.